Alrighty, hey everybody. So sorry I had to put my camera here at a vertical orientation, such as life, but we're out here at the W Livestock Auction where we have the right to rescue, but they have denied us that right to save lives. So I'm out here. We've got a whole bunch of people out here with us. We've got Macy's here, and Kimberly and Tawny and Dawn and Faye and Lyric and whatever her name is. Anyway, we're just having fun out here, but it's so sad. Now, I'm actually on a tripod today, so I don't have to both hands up, both thumbs up. We're good to go. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hello there, Polyuka. So we're out here right in front of their auction. We're telling people that are interested, people that are slowing up to go to the auction, we have the right to rescue, and these guys took that right away. And we're not okay with that. We're just, we're so not okay with that. We've got really cool signs here, Let Horse Plus Rescue Horses. And as far as rescuing horses, what I can tell you, and if you're a member, you know this already, there's some big things in the works, and very likely they won't be able to ban us from the auction next month. So we'll see how that goes. But we're also hoping that they'll do the right thing and decide we would rather support and allow rescues to rescue than kill buyers, just buy them all up. So yeah, hello there, Sharon and Suga. And you can hear Dawn down there.
We have the right to rescue.
Yeah, Dawn's down there. Why would they ban you? You pay them. Yes, so we do pay them, and what's crazy is the only reason they banned us is because we posted about what happened to that poor stallion that was bought. And when he was bought as a stallion, he was taken to the back, one of the back pens, and this young guy decided he was going to try to geld him. So he tied his head up to a post, started slicing down yonder, and his intestines fell out because he had a testicular hernia. If he had been a trained medical professional, he would have known there was something wrong. He wouldn't have done that. So we're of the opinion, and I'm pretty sure our opinion's right, that only trained medical professionals should be gelding horses and dogs and cats. Like, the law literally says in the state of Tennessee, anybody that owns an animal can castrate it. No veterinarian required. That makes no sense when it's an equine and it's a very invasive surgery, and there's a huge chance of complications, there's a huge chance of infection. Donkeys can literally bleed out. So this is the W Livestock Auction in Cookeville, Tennessee. Thank you so much, Carol. And I see we had a couple donations already. Thank you guys so much. We've raised $130 already. Somebody's message was held for a review. Not sure what he meant. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be out here for about an hour. So I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Maybe I'll start dragging other people over here to talk. But everybody's a little on edge because we don't know what we're allowed to say. And here's what's interesting. If somebody pulled up here and I said, hey, I'll give you $100 for your horse, I'd be committing a misdemeanor, according to the state of Tennessee. If somebody pulled up here and I said, hey, if you drive over there and I'll pay you, and somebody else will pay you $100, I'm still committing a misdemeanor because it's called pen hooking, and it's where you're going on a marketplace property and trying to buy animals before they go through the sale ring to where the market can get their commission. The law in Tennessee says you can't do that within 2,000 feet of a, sorry, just looking to make sure everything's okay. The law in Tennessee says you cannot offer to buy or buy an animal within 2,000 feet of a licensed livestock market property. So what they're saying is we don't have the constitutional right to tell people that will buy their horse on a public road. Makes 100% sense on the livestock market property, but 2,000 feet is nearly half a mile. They say you can't do this within half a mile of the property. It makes no sense. It's very likely unconstitutional. And unfortunately, there's our trailers going in. Those poor horses, we don't actually have the ability to even have a chance to rescue those horses because we were banned from this auction. So yeah, so hopefully your day's going better than ours. We're still banned, been 2 months now. They're angry because they lost a lot of money last month. Yeah, they sure did. We rescued 57 horses, donkeys, and mules last month. And I don't know if we're going to rescue that many this month, but we are going to rescue a lot of horses this week. Can't tell you when or where, but Jane, thank you so much for your $100 donation. Yes, we'll be able to do buyouts as soon as they get our dealer license done. The dealer application's done with the USDA. We already got our bond. They're going to approve it, I'm sure, probably today or tomorrow. Going to get that into the state of Tennessee. We'll probably be a dealer by next week, unless the state of Tennessee decides we're going to drag our feet on this one. But yes, we have the right to rescue. So, Caroline over in England, thank you so much for your 20-pound donation. Somebody's waving, we'll wave back. I mean, we're friendly people, right? Brunel, thank you for your $10 donation. We cannot, Linda, yeah, no, we cannot offer to buy horses here. If we literally offered to buy a horse here, we would get in trouble. And I'm sure they would absolutely love to throw some handcuffs on us. So, we're going to do everything we can to abide by what they told us the law said, not what the law says, because what the law says and what they said the law says are two different things. Can you advertise and people have the option to bring their horse to your facility? You pay them there. Yes, but not within 2,000 feet of the auction market property. And this property goes quite a ways that way, So it's very strange. Can someone else go in and rescue horses for you? One thing I can say to that is we have a very large network of people and organizations that are willing to help us at a moment's notice. So that's all I can say about that. Can you rent billboards stating areas you'll buy horses at location you're going to be located? So buying horses is not the problem. Donations are the problem. So when we do a buyout, in other words, so we could be buying horses for, every day of the month, but there's no sense of urgency. So it's, Tawny, when she's fundraising, she can't be like, tomorrow we're going to auction. So people don't know I have to donate right now. It's, I'll check, maybe I can donate tomorrow. But I'm telling you what, we are rescuing horses this week. So please donate if you can. We've already raised almost $300 on this video. There's a little noisy rattle trap right behind me. But horses will die tonight because of foolishness, 100%. And it's, like I've explained to our staff and other people, the Agricultural Commission in the state of Tennessee, their only job is to protect the exchange of agricultural commodities, which they consider horses to be agricultural commodities. I don't consider a horse to be an agricultural commodity. Oh, hey, Lyric, you want to keep doing that?
No. She said pretend like you're protesting, and I just went.
Yeah, I would protest too if I saw someone doing that alongside the road. Yep. All right. Tawny was saying something to me. Anyway, we're having some fun out here. Yeah, let's do the whole little sign twirl thing. We're getting better.
I need a stick on it.
All right. So the Agricultural Commission, back to talking about this. The Agricultural Commission in the state of Tennessee, their job is to facilitate the free exchange of of livestock in the state of Tennessee and to prevent disease solely so that livestock can be exchanged more freely. And they're not biased necessarily towards rescue or against rescue, but they're certainly going to protect their markets. And so the Agricultural Commission and State Vet, they have been going round and round with Tawny, and Tawny's been going round and round with them. And every person she talks to gives her different answers to the same questions. And it's a mess. We're going to get it all straightened up and figure out exactly what we can and what we can't do. It's stupid for the auction barn to not let you in if they're worried about the commissions. It's 100% stupid. I wish the police were on y'all's side. So last month, the police were very good. Once they calmed down and realized that they cannot stop us from protesting on the easement on the side of the road. Once they realized that, they probably talked to either the county attorney or maybe they, talked to their sergeant or major, whatever, whoever came up. And I know. Tawny wants to talk to me. Who wants to talk to the YouTube? Okay, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Somebody talk to YouTube.
I'll turn it to the crowd.
you I'd be back. So Tawny's like, show them what we're all doing too. So anyway, I wish I could mirror my thing so words weren't backwards, but it is what it is. So the Agricultural Commission and State Vet are, you know, concerned about what we're doing, and they don't want us buying or assembling horses for sale because we'd have to be a dealer. But the law says if you keep them for more than 60 days, you don't have to be a dealer. And the law also says 9 times in 3 months, which are transactions, not number of horses. So they got a lot of their facts wrong on the law, but there's also a little section of the law that says the state vet basically has the right to issue any order in the state of Tennessee in regard to livestock, and it's a misdemeanor not to follow it. So yeah, I have to follow whatever the state vet says. So all right, I'm gonna check through some comments here, see what's going on. How many horses? We can't say anything, unfortunately, about how many horses we've rescued so far. I think we're going to be able to release that tomorrow, probably because we don't know yet. All right, Tennessee, fix your heart. I know, bless their heart. All right, they're losing a lot of money. I'll let you in. I'd be surprised they're not letting you in by now. I agree. Share it to Facebook and donate. Thank you so much. We're at $286 on this fundraiser. So wearing plain street clothes. There we do actually. When we go to the auction, we don't wear our Horse Plus uniforms. Hate people who send the horse skill pens. Absolutely should never do that. All right, so we're out here at the auction entrance, and we're just hanging out. And yeah, there's Justin. We got more people. Tawny's down there. I wonder if Tawny went on Facebook Live yet. I don't think Tawny's on Facebook Live.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay, so Tawny's on Facebook Live.
Justin, hey! Alright, I've got these girls down here. We are doing what we can to be the voice for horses, so please hop on the YouTube. There's a link in the video.
All right. Yeah, Polly, we wish you were here too, because boy howdy, we need as many people as we can get. Her leg is doing better. She's actually walking fairly without a limp. It is healing, thankfully, so we're super thankful for that. All right. Justin, grab me some water. Justin, grab me some water. Don't we have a case of water here? Or did we not grab it?
No, it's still in the back of the
Oh, we left our case of water in the back of the truck. All right, get to talk to you guys without water. Cool. Well, I think she said, I love you guys very much.
Thanks, Aunt.
Yeah.
more horses.
Yes. I wish I could have helped out today. Work meetings prevented, maybe next one. Will you be able to buy any horses? So we're not able to buy any horses over in Cookeville, but we're rescuing horses, and we're rescuing a lot of horses. So please donate if you can. We're at 286. We've at least got to get to 300. Keith's knee is doing just fine. Yeah, he's walking on it. No pain. No, he's good. So Eleanor, there's you can either donate on YouTube, which shows up in the counter, or you can donate on our website at horseplus.org or Horse Humane. Yeah, either one. Horseplus.org gets you there. And so that's really cool. Thank you so much for wanting to donate. I know there's a way on YouTube. I don't know what it looks like on your end, and sorry if it looks like I'm constantly looking down. All the comments are down here, and the camera's up there. So, Judy, thank you so much. You brought it right to $300. Super appreciate that. All right. Could someone buy horses for you? The only thing I can say that is we have a very large network of individuals and organizations that are willing to help us out at a moment's notice. Thank you so much, Christine. All righty. Hopefully somebody else will want to come talk. Anybody else want to talk yet?
Hi. That's all I got to say. What you need me to say?
This is why you can talk about training.
What about training?
I don't know.
I want to know, because I can go on all day about
Oh. All right, somebody submit a training question for Lyric, and she'll come over and answer it.
It might take an hour.
She's not going to take an hour. She's going to get it done in about 5 minutes. So somebody submit a training question. I know, kind of random and odd, but nothing's happening right now. Traffic's going by. We're protesting. We're getting the word out. We're raising awareness. We're just keeping the live going in case something happens. And I'm not going to entertain you with dad jokes this time, because this is way too serious of an occasion to be spending time with dad jokes. So Rainier, we are absolutely rescuing a lot of horses this week. All right, cool. Someone liked the training video today. That's awesome. Good question. All right, Lyric.
What's our question?
What's the hardest horse you've ever trained?
At the rescue.
No, I think in general, but
In general.
at the rescue would be fine.
At the rescue, I would say Felix has been the hardest to figure out. He's got a really good brain. He's a lot of fun to work with, but he's been really hard to figure out. Whenever you get Mustangs with trauma, you've got double down. And so he's been one that's very hard to figure out, and he's from an HMA that is from way up in the mountains. They don't see humans. So once he was gathered from the wild, that was the first time he's seen humans. And so he's been really hard to figure out, but we're making some steps and we're really excited for him. Hardest one in general was a horse that used to be a bronc. It was really hard to figure out how to get that horse over thinking that it had to buck all the time. But I think I just heard we're gonna get a picture, so 2 seconds.
2, 1.
So yeah, ex-bronc horses, they're a lot of fun, but sometimes they take some time to get them to figure out that they don't have to have that life anymore and they can like people. A lot of times they are friendly, but once you get somebody on their back, they have a hard time figuring out that they don't have to do that anymore. They're out of work now, and so they get to just enjoy life and be a good partner. And Jason is back, so I'm gonna hand it back over to him.
Oh, you made them mad.
Oh, they can go cry.
Okay, so rumor has it we might have 3 officers of sorts coming by, so we'll see what happens. Where's our Faye? Okay, I'll be right back again.
We weren't touching the yellow line.
Let's reset it. Okay, I'm back. So, are they coming or are they not?
They're coming.
Oh, they're walking awful slow. Oh, I'll be moving to wherever they're at. Okay, so we may have some drama. We have 3 guys in black shirts and tan pants walking over here. They may be cops, they may be constables,
They'll have baggies on.
they may be agricultural commissions. We'll see what they have to say. This will be interesting. Give us something to figure out. But they may literally stop walking this way. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yes, there they are. So, local Proud Boys. Oh, they've stopped. Oh, now they've decided to come some more. Alrighty. Oh, we're $918 donated. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. $918 donated. Does the auction have cameras? Probably not. Go see what horses they have and try to get them. They don't have horses. They're just 3 guys walking out here. This is why I don't think they're actually law enforcement, because they would drive out here. Now they're walking back and forth. They're just gonna watch us. That is so amazing. Eleanor, thank you so much.
Probably some of them's watching the live and they're like, oh no.
Yeah. Let's see, they're hanging out at their little guard shack there. Yeah, wow, Eleanor, thank you. Again, thank you so much. Cindy up in Thousand Islands, New York, thank you for joining us. All right, so somebody says those are definitely ag guys. Well, they seem to have decided to hang out in their little guard shack over there, which that is where they collect tickets on exotic auctions, I think. Yeah, they're watching us, but guess what? We're watching them and you're watching them too, and we have way more people watching them than they have watching us. So we have them.
have the right to
A new
rescue.
little thing they've
We
added
have
is
the
put the
right
thing.
to rescue.
Oh, that was here last time.
Oh.
Yep. So Why in your right mind you're denying access to people that help heal and home horses? Stupidity, that's fine. I agree. So, fascinatingly enough, they pulled off their reviews on Facebook. So you can actually remove your reviews on Facebook. They're just not coming over here. You can actually, as a page, you can take your reviews off of Facebook, and when their reviews got to be reflecting what they actually are, they removed the ability to review their company. But it was done, and I think what wasn't the auction stars at like 1.8 or something like that? Yeah, so they had 2 out of 5 stars on Facebook for Triple W Arena. So, you know, that worked well, and they took off reviews, so now it can't go up unless they put reviews back on. So, yeah, and then yeah, so.
He had to come out here to use the internet.
We'll just they're still hanging out over there, probably trying to figure out a way that we're breaking the law. Like, you know, the thing is quite frankly, we've had local sheriff. Yeah,
Should say hi to him.
Everybody says, hello there, agricultural crimes inspector, if you're watching. Tawny says they're probably watching me, so probably.
I think they're probably watching.
Yeah, Facebook or YouTube Live. And wondering what I'm going to say. And wondering if I'm going to stand here offering to buy horses. Well, we're not buying horses today, so. I think I missed something. Hey, did Icy show up finally? Oh, hey, Icy. Welcome. So, yeah, we're here protesting at the auction for all 671 people that are with us. And this is the auction. Yep, you're protesting with us. We have almost 700 people protesting out here.
We have the right to rescue. We have the right to rescue.
All right, Macy, you want to show your sign? So this is a little gory, but this is the horse, and it happened here. This is the horse that when he was gelded by somebody who had no business gelding a horse, his intestines fell out. So, can we hit $1,000? I would love it if we could hit $1,000. All right, we're gonna show Judy's Judy's comment. We'd love to hit $1,000. So if we could do that, that would be so awesome. You guys would be amazing.
Enough money to save a horse.
Yep, that'd be literally enough money to save a horse. So we can do it. I know we can do it. Thank you, Stacy, for praying for us. Definitely appreciate that. Protection
Prayers
is
are more important than money. So.
Protection is something we definitely need, and wisdom. I mean, you think about it. This has been very challenging for Tawny, who's she's our fearless leader, and she's led this organization for 20 years, and grown it from a nothing organization. Like, Tawny and I literally founded Horse Plus Humane Society a little over 20 years ago in Northern California, and it was nothing. It did not exist, and we founded it.
We have the right to rescue. We have the right to rescue.
And from those humble beginnings, I'm not bragging, I'm just stating facts here. We're the largest animal welfare organization dedicated to saving horses based on numbers of horses helped a year. So, you know, Tawny's led us for 20 years, and she's had a lot of wisdom from above to do that. And man, this has been a challenging couple months. And what makes it challenging is the laws are so short and succinct and confusing and outdated and oddly written all at the same time that the state vet can just pretty much say whatever they want, and that's what has to happen. And when the state vet starts contradicting other members of the state vet staff, that's when it gets really hard. So, tell the truth, you kill over half the horses you buy. So Ron, that is an interesting thing to say, because number one, I'm not entirely sure that your numbers are right. Number two, if you saw the horses that we were rescuing, you would understand that the last act of kindness is appropriate in 100% of the cases that we give it to horses. 100% of the time. We don't need to euthanize for space. We have a wonderful adoption network. And if a horse is not suffering, it finds a home. Tawny wants to talk about
I'm going to hop into here. So if you watch our episodes, you will see that we rescue horses in horrendous conditions. If we went to an auction and we rescued 50 horses that had arthritis, broken legs, rotated coffin bones, cancer, and we euthanized every single one of those 50 horses because medically they were suffering, it would be the right thing to do. The slaughter pipeline is dumped with all these horses owners that should be responsible are dumping into the slaughter pipeline instead of taking them to their veterinarian and having them humanely euthanized. Auctions are places where they can dump them and get a slaughter price on their head. So if we went to an auction and we rescued 50 broken horses who were suffering and they needed the last act of kindness, then that would be the right thing to do. Now we have tons of adoptions. Watch our TV show, watch our YouTube. You'll see all the amazing transformations we have. And a lot of those horses are from auctions. But when you're rescuing horses from auctions, you're rescuing the broken of the broken. That horse owners, like just totally horse owners that are walking out of their responsibility are dumping at auction. So yes, if I was at an auction and there was 50 horses that desperately need euthanasia, I would have no problem buying those horses, working with our veterinarian to make sure that's the right decision for those horses. And if it is, giving them the last act of kindness so they're no longer suffering.
Yes, 100% agree with Tani, but here's something else to think about, right? So say that we humanely euthanize 50% of the horses we rescue. How many horses does the slaughterhouse kill that they get? That's right, 100%. So let's see. You would complain about a humane society humanely euthanizing 50% of the horses, but you wouldn't care that a slaughterhouse kills 100% of the healthy, fat, sound horses that are well trained that end up in the slaughter pipeline. You don't care. What? Yeah, over 16,000 horses have gone to slaughter in Mexico. That's not counting the ones going to Canada, just Mexico. 16,000 horses so far this year, over that. So, all right, Ron, you're welcome to go right back to your little whatever. I don't know what you like watching other than Horse Plus, but yeah.
He must be a huge fan.
He must be a huge fan because at least he's watching, right? But, all right, I like that one. Let me see here. USD hasn't gotten back to us yet. Check in here, check in. Ron is definitely a troll. Oh, guys. Woo. Motorcycles and support. I was just able to, was that a felony?
Yeah.
All right, somebody just committed a felony. They're on a street bike and they pulled a wheelie, but you know, we don't care about that. We care about saving horses. So, they liked us. Yeah, no, they were friendly. Yes. Don't give Ron. Well, and you know, it's fine to talk to the trolls every once in a while because it just reaffirms and gives you guys more information. Like, literally, it popped in my head. Even if we euthanized 80% of the horses we got, which we do not try to say Jason's saying euthanize 80% of horses. Even if we did, that's still 20% less than the slaughterhouses who kill 100% of the horses they get. 80 is a whole lot better than 100. So anyway, Ron needs to wake up. I'm sure he makes his living, or his family makes a living, in the slaughter pipeline, because literally the rest of the world is waking up and they're realizing the slaughter pipeline for horses is horrible. And it's just angry, angry old grumpy guys like Ron that are trying to keep it going. All right, so we have another horse trailer. Ponies. That trailer had ponies and horses, and literally we can't save them tonight. So I'm not entirely sure where all the meat is sold from Mexico.
I missed what Ron said.
Oh, Ron said, tell the truth, you kill over half the horses you buy. It's like, well, if they need it, they need it. I don't know our euthanasia stats this year, but it's not
up to us, it's the vet.
What?
It's not up to us either, it's the vet.
And it's not up to me, it's not up to Tani. The vet makes that decision, so.
And one thing to realize about euthanasia, a no-kill shelter doesn't count animals that need euthanasia to end their suffering. So we say we're an open admission shelter. We do euthanize because we feel people need to know that. But if you took our numbers of horses that we're euthanizing, it is really, we're a no-kill shelter. If you take it, the shelter guidelines, because we're not, like, adoptable horses find homes. You watch our TV show, you'll know. And for the haters out there who are watching our TV show, if you watch everything I do, down to where, you know, like I went to town. You are the biggest fan I have because you're watching everything, and every YouTube video, everything, all that monetization that you're creating helps our organization. So thank you for scrutinizing us and watching us so closely. But shelters across the United States only count their adoptable animals that they're euthanizing. We count everybody because we feel like we need to be transparent. Horses are going by the thousands to Mexico for slaughter, and they are being brutally killed. They are spending days on a slaughter truck, and they are falling down in the slaughter trucks. They're getting trampled. Then when they finally get down to Mexico, they're torturally killed. Like, it's horrific. And these horses are in jeopardy of being sold for slaughter. The the Animal Angels has documented this very auction from everything I can gather, shipping horses to Mexico for slaughter. Slaughter is alive and real, and as long as there is slaughter happening in the United States, we will be rescuing those horses out of the slaughter pipeline.
Aren't there more horses this year so far?
There are more horses this year that have been shipped to Mexico than the previous year, and that's the first time in like 5 years. You're asking how my leg is. It's still bruised, I'm still hobbling, but I'm doing a lot better. The reality of rescue is, if you're rescuing everybody, you're going to have to say goodbye to the broken horses whose owners should have had them humanely euthanized. And that's the reality of rescue. And I think we do an amazing job getting so many horses into wonderful homes that would have just been another number on the USDA export report. And that's the reality of it. And we're trying to save as many as we can. And yes, we do give the last act of kindness to horses, and we tell their stories. And people hate us for that, but that doesn't matter, because for those horses who I held in their last moments, I know they went peacefully, and I know that they knew they were loved. And when I pull them out of auctions like this, and they are literally quivering and shaking and traumatized and bruised and beaten, and I am next to that old horse when everybody else walked away, that is what rescue's about. And it doesn't matter if there's haters out there saying, you euthanized a horse. If it needs euthanasia, it needs euthanasia. And why did we get banned from the auction? In August, somebody bought a horse, and in that big section of the barn, there was, this horse, there was somebody that tried to do a gelding operation on that horse, which is legal in Tennessee. Thank you so much for your $50 donation. The gelding operation went terribly wrong. The horse's intestines spilled out onto the ground. And we said, you know what, enough is enough. We need to start a petition to change the laws. And it wasn't until that petition went out that didn't even mention this auction that we got banned.
Or the fact is, you know, who the relation of the person to the auction.
Yeah, there's that too. So it's the reality of rescue, and we're out here fighting to save horses, and this is very, very complicated, but we're doing everything we can to help as many horses as we can. And you know, if you haven't yet watched our video after this protest, watch the video Truth About Kill Pens, and you will have an awakening of the reality of the slaughter pipeline and how many broken horses are thrown away by their cruel owners who would rather get their blood money and their slaughter price money than to do the right thing for them. And I mean, until you've been there and you've stood beside those horses, you have no idea what it's like, and you have no business downing us for what we do.
Another passionate monologue by Tawny that I agree 100% with, because, you know, she's right. And give me a little thumbs up if you agree too. The law about castration is absurd. 100% it's absurd. I think it's just stupid. Be careful and safe. Yeah. Hugs to Tawny, thank you. I'm reading through some comments here, sorry.
What?
Tell everyone they have adults ride mini. Yes, they do. They do have adults ride mini and little horses in the ring. And probably there's no law against it. But if they ever let us back in and they do it, I'm definitely going to be reporting it. So, Horse Plus, great organization. I know the horses need us. Haley, absolutely. So Diane, you didn't miss it. It was to members only. So if you want to watch it, members only, you can become a member. Otherwise, it is coming out Thursday. I believe it's going to be out. So I'm hoping I have an update from him. I was hoping I'd get a message today, but we'll see. He's a super nice guy. So he's also very busy. He takes care of a huge area, and we're just a little tiny speck, but they're nice people over there at USDA, which, you know, who would have thought that the federal government would end up being nice in the state of Tennessee? Vibration Living, thank you Vibrational Living, thank you so much for your $20 donation. Yeah, tons of stolen horses end up here. You don't have to have any proof of where the horse came to the auction. So think about this for a minute. Hold on with me through the legal tumbleweeds that are the laws of Tennessee. So you have to have a Coggins if you're selling your horse, a valid Coggins, negative Coggins. But if you take it to a livestock auction, you don't have to have a negative Coggins. And then when you buy the horse without the Coggins at the auction, they have a vet draw the blood. But Coggins takes time to get the results, so they let you take the horse home, but you have to sign a piece of paper you're going to keep that horse at that location until you receive written notification of the results of the Coggins. In other words, they mail you a copy of the Coggins results. Who does that? Like, what horse trader buys horses here? Oh, and yeah, there's a lot going on. But what horse trader buys horses here and keeps them for the 2 months it takes for them to get the results back, get around to putting them in an envelope and mailing them to you? They don't. But instead they want to pick on us, even though when we get the horses back to our shelter, we would just pull Coggins on every horse because we would get the results back quickly, like within a week, and then we're good to go, right? Now they're trying to pull the whole dealer thing where if you get horses or animals more than 9 times in 30 or more than 9 times in 90 days or something like that. Anyway, it's their laws are a tumbleweed of weirdness, but we're gonna do what we can to follow the laws. Another message held for review. Sure, little horsies with thanks. You know, I'm so awesome. We got almost 850 people watching us. Southpaw, thank you for becoming a horse hero. So I think, and I want to thank you guys, all you members. We have, I bet it's at 400 members now, and you guys are absolutely amazing. So who's been watching my members only videos, and how are you all liking that? Like, maybe we get some more people to get excited about signing up. So every Monday, I'm doing my very level best, and so far I'm succeeding 3 weeks in a row to do a members only video. Eleanor became a member too. Awesome. All right, Sugar loves everyone click on the like icon. Thank you. Yes. Lots of likes. Love the videos from members. That's awesome. So yeah, eventually I'll get around to asking you guys what you want to see in those videos, but for now I have lots of ideas. So it's kind of funny. So Monday I filmed all about our vet hospital, and I was going to do a little monologue and just kind of show you the vet hospital, talk about the vets, which we're going to have 4 vets working at the shelter tomorrow. 4. 3 working interviews and Dr. Lydia. So
we may or may not have a lot of horses coming, right?
Que la pasa, Lupita? Became a horse hero. Awesome. Thank you. I have no idea what Lupita means, but awesome. Thank you for becoming they cannot be within 2,000 feet of the auction and offer to buy. That is absolutely 100% icy. Thank you. We can't, yeah. I just commenting on the law. As a Swede, it's really hard to understand how you don't have laws to prevent animal cruelty. So we have some laws, we don't have enough laws. And what I mean by that is we don't have laws that make the enforcers enforce the laws there are. So for instance, in 1997 in California, it became a felony to sell a horse or ship a horse or have to know that you were selling a horse for slaughter, a felony for every horse. That law was enforced like 1 time because it was a stolen horse and the horse owner wouldn't stop. And finally, they got an investigator, like law enforcement, track it down and go through everything. And the auction owner who actually shipped that horse to slaughter was arrested 1 time from a law in 1997. If they don't even worry about felonies when it comes to animal abuse, why are they going to care about misdemeanors and infractions? They're not. And that's the sad thing is there might be laws, and there's great laws. I mean, not in Tennessee, but other states for sure. There's great laws to protect animals, and they just don't enforce them. And because, again, it comes back to their number one job is to ensure the free exchange of agricultural commodities. And they consider horses to be an agricultural commodity. And I completely disagree. Here's our people that direction. Justin's going to be over here quickly. And there's those ones down there. And we actually have a camera down there on a tripod just running away. So I think we're going to be protesting about 10 more minutes probably. So the guys down there, they had 3 of them. Don't know what they were planning on checking, but they walked halfway up here and they decided to stop coming. Hey, did Meg come on? Oh, hey, Meg. Welcome. All right, Kathleen, you became a horse hero. I think I've seen you become a horse hero before, so I'm glad you became again.
We've got the right to rescue.
Yeah. Okay, so Darcy, I'm glad you comment on this, and it goes down to the 2,000 feet thing. Darcy asked in the comments, if coffee or gas stations can sell the same products.
We have the right to rescue.
Oh, somebody's showing their IQ again.
So,
Bless her heart.
that wonderful grandmother told her grandkids to go and flip us off.
Yes.
Very mature, right?
Oh, that's sad. And that's why there's generational abuse, is because she's teaching her grandkids, go be mean to the people who are protesting. Makes no sense. But as we say here in the South, bless their heart. So back to the 2,000 feet thing. If coffee or gas stations sell same products across the street from each other, why can't you conduct business across the street? It comes down to more than that. How dare they infringe our constitutional rights of free speech by telling us what we can and cannot say on a public road right away? How dare they? Like, how can this law stand a challenge in court that says you have to be nearly half a mile away from an arbitrary property to exercise your freedom of speech? The U.S. Constitution overrides all local and state laws when they conflict with it. And I don't think you have to be a lawyer to see that you have the freedom of speech, and you have the state of Tennessee telling you have to be 2,000 feet away to say, I'll buy your horse. Makes sense to me. So I'm hoping that at some point in time, somebody will do something about that, and it might be us. All right, so Sue became a horse hero. Thank you. And thank you so much. Sherry, thank you for becoming a member too. Could you go 2,000 feet both directions by horse like you did last month? Yes, other than the state vet said that we had bought too many horses recently and we couldn't do it until we get our dealer's license.
They're nitpicking.
Nitpicking. I like Justin's word there, nitpicking. So yes, we have reached 1.1 thousand. Eleanor, thank you so much. Under your constitution, you can be on the other side of the road in the right way. Well, and that's where we're at, Ann. We are literally, right there's the road, there's their property, we're on the other side. Oh, somebody else was yelling at us. Apparently they get a little more irritated at this time of night. I don't know what's going on. But thank you guys. We got Cindy, you became a horse hero. Thank you so much. Super appreciate that. You did pay for the road, by the way. Can you get horses given to us? Yes, at our shelter we certainly can. So, yep, we're certainly not talking about everything. You know, we are rescuing a lot of horses this week, but when, where, and how cannot talk about right now.
Classified information.
And we just, but they don't own that right. They sure don't. But it's a law in the state of Tennessee. It has nothing to do with the auction. It has to do with the state of Tennessee. It has a law in the books that says you cannot buy or offer to buy or sell or offer to sell a animal within 2,000 feet of livestock market property. That's what the law says. It needs to change. That's all. Kathy, thank you. Feel free to email me anything you find about it, but I've poured over the laws. Thankfully, there's very few laws about livestock in Tennessee. And, oh, the bikers are here. Cool. Probably coming to see what we're doing.
Is there any sickness in there or not? Or is it just normal?
It's just normal tonight.
It's just normal. Yeah, it's not their exotic. It's not the exotic sale.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Love your bike, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Careful out there.
All right, 1.1 thousand, Eleanor. Thank you so much for asking. All right, here's just wondering what they're selling in there tonight. So Kathy, yeah, I mean, feel free to email me, jason@horsehumane.org. Yes, they are, Nikki, but I also know Amish to take wonderful care of their animals. So we're not going to paint any demographic with a big broad brush. But what I am going to do is flip this around. Look at this beautiful. All right, that's a loud bike. All right, so look at this beautiful sunset coloring. And this here is like so gorgeous. But the auction not the other way. They did that too many times. We're gonna get a, yeah, they're gonna get speeding tickets because law enforcement is watching. Alrighty.
But remember, they're not here for people. They're only here for us, right?
So. Alrighty, so wretched motorbike. They're just young people having fun, and I'm all about people enjoying their lives and living their life in a way that doesn't hurt other animals or other people.
So go
And
do wheelies.
so go do wheelies somewhere else, go make noise somewhere else, whatever. But don't hurt horses, like for real. I don't ride bike. I used to ride bike, dirt bike. I started when I was 35 and I quit when I was about 40, and I had no broken bones and no scratches, and I decided to keep it that way. It's a lot of fun, but man, it's a lot of dangerous. Jay Miller, we cannot say anything about the animals that we're rescuing this week, but I can assure you that we're rescuing a lot of animals, but the how, when, where, and why, and how, can't go into it right now, I'm sorry. But we definitely need donations, and YouTube really stepped up tonight. We donated 1.1 thousand so far, and oh boy. All right, hold on a second, guys. This is getting silly. Gonna make some more noise. He literally left a black streak all the way down the road.
It smells nice.
We did not do that. That was not us.
Right.
Stop marking the road.
All right, yes, Rainier, absolutely we'll be able to tell you, because, I mean, we are the most open and transparent organization I know of when it comes to horses. And so as soon as we can, we will...
Our freedom of speech has been taken away. We can't say They kicked us out. They kicked us out. We love you.
We have some people over here yapping at us. Alright, well, Troll. I don't even know what they were saying. I couldn't hear them. But can you ask for a billboard? We could. I think that they would still throw a fit if we put up a billboard across the street. But we're going to see. We're going to talk to our lawyer, get some real good sound legal advice on that. His initial impression was we could advertise on the road right away, like hold a sign. And that is protected by the Constitution as commercial advertising, is freedom of speech. So we'll see a little. Wow, Dee Dee, thank you for your $500 donation.
Wow.
Wow, that's awesome. Said you donated. Didn't come through YouTube, but yeah, thank you so much. So I think you need to go get the truck.
Okay. Make sure I have everything ready. So we're not...
No, just park down there again.
What?
Just park down there like you did.
Just call me when you're done.
No, park down here. All right, guys. So we're pretty much getting wrapped up here. The animal crimes guys stayed away. Motorcyclists were noisy. A few people showed us their IQs in the single digits, and by raising a single digit. And we made some noise out here. We made some racket. We let them know we're still here. We're not going anywhere. Jackie, thank you so much for hanging out with us and becoming a horse hero. I am excited to see how many members we have when I check after I get off this, because, man, it's pretty awesome. We've had a lot of members sign up tonight. We've raised $1,100. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm going to go ask everybody what they thought of the protest. All right, what did you think of the protest today?
Quite peaceful, except for the speed bikes, because they were so loud.
What did you think of the protest tonight?
Always great.
Yeah, always fun.
Yeah, very interesting.
What do you think of the protest tonight?
I wish we were actually in there with our trucks and trailers to rescue horses, but they kicked us out. We're respecting that. We're staying on the side of their yellow line over there, but it is very irritating. I just wish that we didn't have to do this, but rescuing animals is very, very hard. And y'all saw some haters out here and on our social media, and you know, not everybody wants animals to be rescued. But I am a firm believer in what the Bible says, that the righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, and the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. And I think we were seeing that very much played out here. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but it's pretty easy to see what's happening. And when animals are suffering, somebody's got to help them, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yep, so let Horse Plus buy horses, and this happened here. So letting them know we're here. All right, what'd you think of the protest?
It's been great. I was telling Faye we're keeping it lighthearted because there has been one sad fact, is that we're having to watch all these horses go in and knowing that we can't do anything for them other than sit there and hope that they find us, find our sources, and let us help their horses. But it's been really sad watching them go in and just having to watch.
Yeah, for sure. What'd you think?
I think it's gone good. We've had a couple people with some nasty attitudes. We've had more positive reactions than the negative, and just hopefully that whatever the outcome is for the horses that have gone in,
We have the right to rescue.
All right, and Dawn, last but not least, how did it go tonight?
It's been pretty good. We've seen a lot of positive waves and honks at us, and it's just sad seeing the horses that we can't rescue.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out and virtually protesting. We've been bouncing around 900. I'm a retired attorney. You can put it in the papers. Leona, thank you for becoming a member. Man, you guys are just becoming members all night long, but thank you guys so much. Yeah, appreciate it.
We have the right to rescue. We have the right to rescue.
Dawn, how's your arm? Somebody's asking.
My arm's still sore. They have me out of the cast. I still have the fractures in my elbow. I go Friday and see the surgeon.
Yeah, poor Dawn. So, alrighty, thank you guys so much, and we're gonna keep you updated just as much as we can.